towards fingers, avoid pinching.
So there's basically variations on this, partially just depending on the size of your hands versus the size of the client's hands. It's a fulling stroke no matter which way you face and no matter which way you put your hands. But sometimes you can basically have your heels together, pull up with your fingers, push down with your heels, push that muscle on the bone and then off of the bone. And variations basically whether we have our hands facing in the same direction, like our fingers facing the same direction, or heels like this. Obviously the middle medial thigh can feel more ticklish and it can feel more vulnerable. So you don't ever want to go too high on the medial thigh. And even when you're this far distally, you want your strokes to be heavy and confident and nothing light or tickly or feeling like your fingers may stray proximally. So I'm going to take that tissue and I'm going to basically squish it down deep into the bone and then push it off of the bone. Pressure 1 to 10? 7's perfect?
7.5.
Sorry. And now?
Perfect.
Okay. Petrissage can get pretty intense. You want to work through the layers, but when you're actually pulling it and pushing it off of the bone, you want to check in because you want to be deep enough to effectively warm it up. But I'm really pulling her muscle off of her bone right now, so. And the pressure?
On the lateral side, a little too much.
Okay. Soothe it out. Soothe it out because it was a little too much. And then try again. Okay. One of the tricks of petrissage is to work through the layers, which I guess maybe sounds good in theory, but generally actually takes quite a bit of practice. It's my experience that students often make the mistake of either continuing at the same level too light and not really working through the layers, or just diving right in all the way to the deepest layers of the muscle. So you have to basically progressively, step by step, work through those tissues. And Chris, how's that pressure now?
Perfect.
Okay. And then you can basically flush out and mix in other techniques because we got pretty deep with that. So my hands have been assessing the whole time they've been treating. And so I can basically work out the little spots that I felt because we got some substantial progress in tissue warm-up. I mean, we were all the way down to the bone in places. So now I want to take those little parts that are still a little bit bound up and basically flush them out.